It is time to have that conversation surrounding Patrick Williams, aka P. Willie. On today's episode, me and CDubb, we're going to dive in and talk about P. Will. Has Patrick Williams worn out his welcome with the Chicago Bulls? Is it time? It might be time. But before we get into it, you already know you got to hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog, CDubb. What's the word?
What up, man? What up, man?
Man, if y'all tuned in today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well. We are almost free. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and talk about P. Willie CDubb. Last night, Patrick Williams versus the other day versus the Pacers. Patrick Williams played 21 minutes, 2 points, 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds, 0 assists, 1 block. But that's not just the beginning. This is just adding on to what we've seen from Patrick Williams these last few years. And even after getting the bag, the numbers are still relatively the same, CDubb. So I got to come to you. Hey, has Patrick Williams worn out his welcome?
I think if you could put it a different way, nephew, he's worn out his welcome in a starting lineup. How about that? I think we should be done with Patrick Williams in the starting lineup, bro. The inconsistencies, the passivity. That was a word I just made up.
We know.
But one thing where we can count on Patrick Williams, he's going to go out there and play some good defense. That's the one thing we can count on. Offensively, it's hit or miss. So I think it comes a time in a player's career. It's that moment of truth where you find out where you need to be. And with an offer, against the Indiana Pacers, and you know what's the worst thing? I ain't even noticed until the game was over that this Mar went over with only 2 points, 2 free throws. It's a waste of time. We could spend that time more valuably with Montes or Julian Phillips out there. Like, I think we got to the ceiling. We hit our head on the ceiling right here with Patrick Williams. Am I getting a little too cruel? But we might be hitting our ceiling. The problem is, nephew, and I'm sure you can attest to this, that he got picked at number 4. He is not a number 4 talent. I think it's just simple now. It is what it is with Patrick Williams. I think it's time to move on, nephew.
And when you say move on, you mean either placing him on the bench or getting rid of him. Okay. Yeah, and I kind of agree with that, man. It's definitely one of those things to where you look at Patrick Williams, you like, bro, enough is enough. CDubb, listen to this. These are all the point totals for Patrick Williams since he got in the career. 2020, 2021, 9 points. 21, 22, 9 points. 2022, 23, 10 points. 23, 24, 10 points. This year, 9 points. He's just a career 9-point scorer. That's it. It just came to the point to where I can't expect this young guy to come out and just average more than this. Can he do it? Yeah, but I'm not a believer. I'm not on your side. We constantly put these things on Patrick Williams every single year. We came and we talked about DeMar DeRozan's in the way. We came and we talked about Billy's not calling enough plays. We came and we talked about, hey, he got to stay healthy. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But when is enough? Because he does. If you look at the minutes total every single year, the man is averaging good minutes. His lowest average of minutes was in the 2021-2022 seasons. But other than that, it's been relatively around 27 minutes per game. But you only giving me 10 points, bro. With all your athletic ability and talent, 10 points, bro. It's just unacceptable at this point. Look, I'm not saying gonna go out on a limb and say the Bulls should trade him, but if I ain't gonna lie, if the phone get the ringing and they want him, let's strike a deal.
Yeah.
I know it's probably not gonna happen because they just re-upped on him, but hey, I can settle with a decision to placing him on the bench and giving other guys opportunity because we need more than just 4 rebounds. He's been having this rebound issue for a
Bro.
while now. You know what I'm saying? He's just not that guy. And I see other guys that come in and be a lot more aggressive than him, and they are less experienced than him. You know what I'm saying? At
Yeah.
least in this league. And enough is enough, bro. Enough
Yeah.
is enough with Patrick Williams.
You know what? I'm kind of looking at it in this way, and I'm finna throw it to you, nephew, and see if you agree with this. In basketball, you come across some of those players who super de duper talented, like the build, the athletic ability, but they'll be on the court ducking they shit. They'll be on the court doing just enough to be like, okay, yeah, he good. You a just enough ass nigga, Patrick Williams, bro. You do just enough. Like people could be holding on, like, bro, he still can get to this, or he can still to get to this type of player, or you do just enough. Okay, he had a good game that game. He got 10 points. He got 9 points. He played defense. He might be. What do you? Is he a just enough ass motherfucker, bro?
Probably. Because that's just it. Because, hey, when DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine wasn't in the lineup, when all those guys was on the team, you see them 25, 30-point games. That was just enough to help the Chicago Bulls. But, oh, this motherfucker got some talent.
Oh, bro.
Then, start of this season, don't get me wrong, the start of this season, Patrick Williams, he started to go and get better, in my personal opinion. Probably the stats wouldn't, show that. But once you went down with the injury, now you're trying to make a comeback. Like, we got to wait on you to ramp up and build consistency again. You're not a rookie.
Yeah.
Those are things I expect out of first year and second year players. He's not a first or second year player, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you should come in the game and go off for 20 right after injury, but I'm pretty sure you can come in and give me 15. I believe on every single night, there's an argument that Patrick Williams can literally give us 15 points a game.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, especially when Billy Donovan is going to lineups that remove Kobe White, that remove Zach LaVine out there, and P. Will just out there hooping with a Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips, Monty Buzelis, and a Jalen Smith. You should be getting busy. Like, I remember a year or two ago, we like, hey, P. Will should be thriving with the second unit. The same thing can be said right now. It don't even matter if he thrive with the second unit. He just might be better fit with the second unit because that's what he's known. I mean, if we keeping it a buck in this revisionist history and this hindsight is 2020, he was a bench player coming out of college.
Yeah. And I just want to clear something up on both of our takes. On my side, I didn't say that I want him to get traded or I want him to leave the team.
For sure.
I'm thinking of a change of role. Are you thinking of trade him? Because I heard you earlier say.
I said if the phone rings,
yeah,
but you don't have to go out and say, hey, we're going to force this issue.
Right.
You're still a young player. You know what I'm saying? You're still a young player, and you can try to find a role that's, you know what I'm saying? Especially because you just banked on them. You just signed them. So you already know the politics going to come into play. They're going to try to get their return. They're going to try to get their return before they say, all right, to hell with them. And I will say this. I'm in agreement with you. A role change is necessary. But again, if somebody comes calling and the deal looks all right, maybe a change of scenery might be best for him. Because go ahead.
No. Finish that because I
was going to say because it's only going to be so many times so we're going to be like, why can't Billy Donovan unlock him? What if he just can't unlock him damn self? Or he need a particular coach, you know what I'm saying? Like a more X's and O's coach. Because I don't really look at Billy Donovan as the X's and O's guy. I don't think he got necessarily bad things going on, but I don't necessarily look at him. And I don't want to throw out names because then it's just going to be ultimate disrespect to them. But I just don't see Billy Donovan saying, hey, P. Will, this is how we're going to get you shots in the game. He got to go out there and earn it through himself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little bit more aggressive. You got to be tactical with your approach, and you got to be more ferocious at the rim. You can literally dunk on just about anybody, and we barely ever see him.
Can he?
No, because the ball going to hit the back of the rim, and it's going damn near half court.
Hey, look, man. I look at this as his last chance to be more than what he is. I need somebody, and that somebody is Billy Donovan, to go on a more permanent basis. Like, you coming off the bench, be strict. You coming off the bench. If that don't motivate Patrick Williams, if we don't get the most out the best Patrick Williams after he get permanently benched, coming off the bench, role change, then we know that's exactly who he is.
Yeah, because the defense is just not. The defense
It ain't enough. It ain't
exactly.
enough.
That's why I wanted to go. It's not enough for what the team wants to do. The team right now, at least from the outside looking at it, looks like they want to win every damn game. Minus the Pacers game. They didn't even show up for that. They should have just stayed in bed and forfeit. But yeah, the man, like, bro, it's just too many situations with him. And like it come to the point where you just like, bro, enough's enough. We done with you. We done with you. Cause CDubb in the man's draft class, bro. We looking at guys, you know what I'm saying, that was around him. James Wiseman, okay, you will pick P. Will over James Wiseman. But when you talk about guys like Obi Toppin and Jalen Smith and Devin Vassell, who was drafted after him,
bro, if we redo the draft, we coming back with a different player.
That's a fact. You're not drafting him again. Anthony Edwards still goes number 1. LaMelo Ball probably still goes number 3 to the Hornets. But P. Will ain't going number 4.
No. We ain't picking him again. And I don't think that's our fault. Like, that ain't the Chicago Bulls' fault. That's like Patrick's fault.
I do. Yes, continue.
Yeah. You think it's the Bulls' fault too?
No. I think it's his fault.
It's all Patrick's fault. I think he's been given every ample opportunity. I think the Bulls have actually been pushing for him to take that extra step. And at this time, I think they need to just change the plan. Change the plan, bro. It's
because you look at guys that's around the league. We just talked about Devin Vassell, but we talk about guys that could probably, or who probably has a similar role within their team, like P. Will. What about, is it McDaniels from Minnesota? Kind of like a similar type play style as P. Will. He's thriving after he got his bag. P. Will still the same P. Will after the bag. Same P. Will.
Bro, instead of start to get heart implants, bro. That's what people need. Like, these hoopers that don't show a heart on the floor, they need to change their heart, bro. Y'all reach enough. Change your heart. Get a heart transplant.
Bro said get a new heart. Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah,
and that's just the frustrated part. And that's where it becomes frustrated for me, because a lot of us, we want to see our young players thrive, and we've been pulling for them, but we've been done with them for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And it's just come to that point. And when you say it's mostly on P. Will, I agree with that, because I don't see Kobe White not thriving. Yeah, is he having a pretty tough time this year? Yeah. But he's thrived and elevated himself to a level to where you like, hey, if you find your footing, you're gonna be solid. What about Ayo Dosunmu? Second round pick. Came in. And now, if we was lacing up what our young core three would have been, it would have been those 3 guys. And P. Will, honestly, you don't even want him to be a part of that young core 3. So,
P. Will, man, damn. It came to this head. This is the moment. Like, it like feels right to be like, all right, P. Will, you coming off the bench, in my Billy Donovan voice. This like feels like the moment. Because one of them game that just passed where, well, Zach initially didn't have the energy. Then you look at your second best player and Kobe White, he okay, but he really playing at like half speed. Then you look at Vooch, he not being his usual self. Then you got to look into your 4th best player, that I guess that would be Patrick Williams, right? And what he got, he looking at you back like, what the fuck y'all think I got? Right?
They passed him the ball and he threw it back. Me? No. Me? Nah, bro. It's not good enough, bro. And that's just what it is. Like, we've been calling him passive P for a reason. And hey, that's going to be on the Bulls front office. It's going to be on the Bulls front office for making this type of commitment. Yes, the deal was in your favor because you ain't have to go up and give him the annual average of a Jalen Suggs with that $30 million. You saved you some type of money. But this still might come. Well, I wouldn't say come back and bite him in the ass, but you might not get a good return on this.
You mean as far as the trade, like what you get back?
I'm talking about as far as expecting this young player you played to fucking thrive and improve. Like
Oh,
this
this
is
investment is already a loss. It's already a loss.
yeah, but I'm saying it because I think that they gave him with the thought that maybe, just maybe, and if they did it that way, they stupid. But I mean, I
Oh, it's
can't be mad
already
at
a
P. Will for
loss.
taking the money.
It's already a loss because he ain't stepped up to expectation.
Mhm.
He's missed a gang of time. In other words, and it's a lot of other factors. You already at a loss with this investment at the number 4 pick. You at a loss already, bro.
That's a
You trying
fact.
to break even around this bitch.
That's a fact. They might have to James Wiseman him, get him up out of there. It just
Maybe.
ain't working.
I mean, I would rather have him off the bench, but
I'm with you.
if you talking like you want to give, hey, I can't fight for him. We told y'all before last year, no more playing with P. Will. What the fuck y'all think this year was gonna be?
It ain't
Ship
no
him
more
out.
playing with Buddy. It's no more. Billy Donovan got to unlock Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams got to unlock his
Lock
fucking
yourself.
self.
Oh, bro. Yeah,
You
that's
can
perfect.
cut hard to the basket and jam that bitch. You got all the athletic ability. That's on
Can
you.
he?
You
Can he
can.
though?
He can. But is he gonna make the dunk? Hell, is he
No.
gonna make the layup? You know what I'm
No.
saying? So that's on him. You know, like we put a lot of things on coaches, and rightfully so. But sometimes these players, they gotta fit. They gotta execute and fit the bill too. It's not a one-sided discussion when they talk about play from a team like the Chicago Bulls. Yes, Billy Donovan has his problems, but what about the individuals too? The individuals got to rise to the occasion because he had ample opportunity for these last 4 years to be something other than what we see right now. And right now, we talked about, I believe, like a last season coming into that, not this one. We talked about P. Will. Here's the opportunity to carve out your role. He's a legit 3-and-D player. That's it. You can't expect nothing else out of him.
Yeah, you were absolutely right. The one thing I wonder before we get out of here is this even on Billy Donovan's desk? Is it even on his mind? Is he thinking about this decision?
Well, I
Do
know
you
that
think?
I ain't get the full quote, but it was coming from Chicago Sun-Times. Obviously, Joe Cali works there. So he was saying that Billy Donovan kind of pushed back towards the idea, at least for right now. So
Do
we'll
the right
see.
thing, Billy. You never do the right thing, bro. Ever.
I mean, how
Never.
many more games you need to see?
Damn.
They almost over 40 games for the season, right?
Yeah, they coming close to 40 games, bro. I mean, damn,
So
bro.
yeah, enough is enough. Let my young. I guarantee if Monty's in the starting lineup, first game, 15 points.
Yep. He ain't. I mean, if Montes go over, it's gonna be like 0 for 30 or something because he gonna shoot that bitch 30 times. He gonna
And I
keep shooting.
guarantee he had more than 4 rebounds.
Yep. That's it. That's been his kryptonite
And
his
that's my
whole entire
thing,
time
bro.
here. He too big and strong and athletic to be getting the more rebounds than he averaged, bro.
Before we go, if P. Will was sitting here averaging 12 and 10, how would you feel?
Good. I'll be better.
No
I have a
issue.
better
If this
opinion.
nigga averaging 10 and 4. Come on, man.
Playing 30 minutes, nephew. Playing 30
Come on,
fucking
bro.
minutes. Come on, bro.
Enough is enough, bro.
Come on, let's try.
But,
We got better options. At least we could see if we got better options.
give me Montes or Julian. I think either one of them would be a better replacement for the sake of the team.
Yep.
He want to be comfortable coming off the bench. Make his ass comfortable coming off the bench.
Yeah. We're going to see what he really is coming up off that bench.
Go to
We're going to see who it really is. He going to probably force a trade. I'm out of here. Watch.
Hell no, he ain't got that much clout. He better sit his ass down.
I'm out of here.
Get his hair braided. Fuck you talking about. But hey, you got anything left, man?
Hell no. Damn, Joe. It's a shame. I came to this point, bro. This a bookmark point in my basketball podcast and shit. Like Patrick Williams, I'm almost kind of done with you, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
He cooked, bro. He cooked. But enough is enough. So y'all let us know how y'all feel about the discussion today and how you all are feeling about Patrick Williams. Let us know. Leave all your thoughts and everything down below. Before you get up out of here, hit that like button and subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always see red, and y'all already know we're gonna catch y'all on the next one for sure. Cognac gang.